Good morning, everybody. My name is Farah Valera. I'm the Shared Instructional Designer from the Lehigh Valley Association of Independent Colleges and Lafayette College. And I've worked with 4 Teagle-funded projects this academic year. And today I'd like to introduce 3 faculty members from 2 of our funded projects. And they're going to discuss their collaboration experience, the things that they think that they can provide in terms of recommendations for doing cross-institutional, cross-campus collaborative projects. And they're going to talk about the blended elements. I'm going to sort of drive their panel questioning at the end after they talk about their presentations. So we believe that looking at blended learning from myriad perspectives and differing approaches can inform the field and encourage future innovations. And 2 of these projects have been incredibly exciting to watch as they've developed. So we're going to begin with Sabrina Terrizzi from Moravian College, and she's going to describe her piece of her CBLR community-based learning and research project. Oops, sorry about that.
Okay. So I was part of a 3-person team in the Lafayette Consortium. One of my partners here is Chris from Lafayette College, and then the other partner is Gary Kaslowitz, also from Moravian College, where I am. But I was the lone person working in the fall semester on a prerequisite course, and I'll say prerequisite in quotes because we all know we can't change curriculum right over the summer. Part of that prerequisite course was developing modules that we could pass on to students who would be in a more advanced course but may not necessarily have had this, what we hope to be a prerequisite course. So then the second course could go deeper into more quantitative and qualitative studies in that research methods, marketing research course. Our 3 learning objectives are outlined here for you. The first is just to share and provide experience for students to develop quantitative social science inquiry, because we all know that that is going to be beneficial. Thinking back to our last panel, or our last discussion, right, for jobs that they're going to have that have not yet been developed. And we're going to do this through 2 methods. The first is this interinstitutional collaboration of community-based learning and research. So in the fall course that I was a part of, the students kind of just began to understand what CBLR projects were and worked with the United Way of the Lehigh Valley for this semester on developing a research question and then a very brief answer, right, for that question. And then collaboratively developed this 2-course sequence where students would have these transferable skills from one course to the next, even if they had not been in the first course, right? They could access that knowledge through student-produced work. So we're moving very quickly today, so I'll show the tools that we used for the student-produced work. The first one is probably something with which we're all familiar, just Google Docs. The way that I leveraged this tool in this course was for students to collaboratively share research questions and then narrow their thought process down into one question for the research partner with whom we were working. So the students, this is kind of step 3 and 4, right? Prior step is the students developed a single question each after listening to a presentation, right? What do you think our partner wants us to answer? Right? And it was interesting, with 12 students, there were 12 different research questions, right? And then they all got to see each other's. And then we kind of narrowed the scope as they worked together, found common grounds, and then moved down into one single research question. Another Google tool that we used was the Google Communities. And this was a place in which the students could work together to understand readings that they were working through. So I call it a book club. I have it in most of my classes. In this class, it worked great. In other classes, it hasn't worked so well. I think it was the topic was really interesting, and I had the benefit of having only 12 students in my class, which really formed a tight community. For the students, they felt comfortable sharing their ideas. This was also a place where I could monitor their posts, right? Okay, we can move on. Now, the main project that we had a lot of help from Farah on was the screencast project, where the students took control of their own knowledge content, and then learned how to develop it in a way that they could share with students in the next semester. So the topics were related to different research methods and the HSIRB approval process. So this is a fake, right? This doesn't work, it's a screenshot. But if we have time at the end of the presentation, we will be able to access the video to show you some of what the material that the students created.